So here in Iowa, we're just now getting into pool season. It's just getting warm enough out today. It's actually in the 70s, so it's wonderful outside. And so today we're taking a peek at another robotic pool cleaner. This one's from iGarden. This is the K36 model. This video is all about getting it out, getting it set up, throwing it in the pool for the first time. So let's get it going. Okay folks, welcome back to GeekSmart, and today we are unboxing and setting up, and of course first using this lovely pool robot from iGarden. This is actually the first robot from iGarden that I've ever tested or used. And so, right out of the gate, looks like we have a wonderfully large, easy to read quick start guide, 2 pages long. Even QR codes there to download the app, and some basic information on it. So we'll take a peek at that here shortly. Okay. Looks like these smaller boxes have some stuff in it too. That, pretty much all cardboard. So in box number 1, the pool hook, which obviously I have one that I use regularly, but it does come with the hook. You just got to supply the pole. Box number 2 is probably the power charge, the charge cable. There we go. So I'm gonna set that, keep that in the bag for now. We do have, taped over to this one side, actual owner's manual, and then of course the robot. Very well sealed. Plastic within plastic within, yeah, all right. Doesn't look like there's anything else in the box. So let me get this out of the way. It's a surprisingly heavy box. There's nothing else in there. It's just a surprisingly heavy box. Maybe I can do it. Yeah, it's actually a sticky plastic. The whole thing is sticky. And then over on this side here. All right. Looks like there's a big bag of silica gel in here. Yep, it's exactly what it is. Actually, several silica gel packets. So obviously, these are things that you can reuse or throwing in somewhere like in a safe or something to keep stuff dry. So these are kind of handy. You just got to make sure you kind of keep them out of the way from other people to get, or pets. So yeah, that's everything that comes with it. Let's get this thing, I guess, charging up and see if we can't get the app set up. So I'm just looking at this real quick. I just want to point out some stuff. Obviously, you have the jetpack back here. This is the main handle to pull out the collection bin, which is a little bit different bin because it just pulls out from the side. So that's a little different than I'm used to. So there's that. On the back of the robot, we have a rubber seal here that you have to pull out. There's your port to charge it up. So I'm going to get that charging here in a minute. These are the exhaust ports for the pump, apparently. And then on the front, or actually on the bottom, is this guy right here. This is actually the power switch right here. So you actually turn it. All right, makes noise. And right on the front, we have, is it touch sensitive? Oh yeah, look at that. So I have to figure out what the different symbols mean. Right now we're on low battery, so I do need to get this charged up before we actually do anything. But let's actually keep it on. I'm gonna get the power cord out and get it plugged in so we at least can get this going so I can get it out in my pool here shortly, hopefully, within a few hours. I'm gonna go ahead and just plug this guy in just like a power cord. There we go, plug it all the way in. And now on the front, you can see that we are charging. It's just blinking on that 1 layer and now 2. So we're a little over a third in battery. I wonder if we can get this guy going while it's charging, or do we have to wait till it's done charging to get the app set up? Let's take a peek. Okay, so I did download the iGarden app. I don't know if we can connect yet, but at least we can get the app set up. And so you have phone login, email login, or sign up. I don't have an account, so I'm gonna hit sign up, and I'm gonna have to create this, so I'll be right back. So once you hit create, get verification code, it looks like you enter in a password again, and the verification code that is emailed to you. So let me get mine done real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so one thing you have to do is make sure that your password does not contain any special characters, does contain letters and numbers, and is between 8 and 16 digit long. So that's one thing I did find out. I'm gonna hit allow that I can see my local network. And I doubt we're gonna see this, but I'm gonna hit add device real quick. Continue, allow while using the app, allow. Yeah, it's not going to work. So we're going to have to wait for this thing to charge up to get this guy set up. Or I guess I could disconnect it from the charger. We could do this real quick. Tell you what. Okay, so we are turned on. It looks like we're supposed to hit this guy right here, this symbol, for 3 seconds. Okay, so that's that run right to the power thing. I'm going to hit add device on the phone. And it looks like pool cleaner's right there. Now I just connect to Wi-Fi. And my password. And once I enter the password, hit next, and it's gonna add itself to my Wi-Fi. Added successfully, fantastic. I'm gonna hit done. And now we can actually see it's at 51% battery, so I do want to get it charged up before we throw it in the pool. Rather get it to full charge at least if I can. Let's take a peek at here though. Let's see, walls and floor, let's click on that. Walls and water line, full coverage, floor only, walls and floor. So there's the different ones. So I would do full coverage. There we go. Turbo, you can turn turbo on or off. And I'm sure all these things you can actually do. So that's that lower left item is turbo on or off. And it looks like that. If I click turbo on my phone, it ignites it here, turn it off on the phone, turns it off there. Fantastic. So full coverage, we can change that working time. Wow, we can actually set the working time on it. And so that way it can go for multiple days. Top right corner is this little icon here. So it looks like you can name the pool cleaner if you want. I'm just going to leave a pool cleaner. Device information. So let's get our IP address and serial number or MAC address and stuff like that. Time to run automation, or tap to run. I'll leave that. Nothing there, I guess. Offline notification, so I could turn that on if I want. I'm going to leave it off. And back, and there we go. Pretty simple. If I head back, gear icon at the bottom. So there's support here at the main screen, call, email, or live chat. And you can see the different pool cleaners they have here. And then my account itself. Okay, so I'm gonna get this thing charged up and then we'll head down to the pool. Okay, well, I'm at my pool. I have my pump still running and I actually have my skimming robot going, but there's actually a fair amount of stuff on the bottom of the pool right now. So, let me get this guy turned on. And everything should be set, but I think I'm gonna double check in the app real quick. 100% charge, turbo off, full coverage cleaning. I'm not gonna turn turbo on, I'm gonna leave it off. And now I'm just gonna toss it in. It appears as though we have to hit start or something, so if I hit the power button there and then dump it in, because it didn't do anything for several minutes, so because that was flashing, it won't do anything even if it's in water. I figured it would start automatically. Well, definitely now it's going. Kind of a free fall off the wall once it gets to the top. Down she goes. Now it is making it up the wall, and sometimes it doesn't seem to be making it all the way to the top. But I will say this: if you look at the pool itself, quite a bit of stuff, specifically, really in the middle. But there's quite a bit of stuff, and there's a couple of pieces that are lifted up on the bottom of the pool that are holding stuff. So that's going to be the real judging thing. My other robot there is going to keep the surface of the water clean, so we're just going to try to see how much we can get off the bottom with this guy. Turned off my pump so we could see through it a little better, but the wind. We'll give it time. That's basically what it's going to be. It's sun's setting, so I'm hopefully going to see at least a little bit of this before it gets too dark. Now it's going to be hard to really judge, I guess, everything, because I'm not going to stay out here the whole time, but this is not a review. This is a kind of first use. So the big thing is, obviously, before you put it in the water, make sure you hit start on the bot. So either hit that power button so it's not flashing, or if you use the app, just hit the play button and then put it in the water. But I'm just going to let it go. And before we finish this video out, I definitely want to have an idea of at least what it can do. So I'll be back. So it's definitely cleaner on the bottom. It's been going for a little bit now, probably maybe not quite an hour, probably 45, 50 minutes. And there's still a decent amount of stuff on the bottom, but it looks to me as though it's still not fully getting up to that lip very well. So that's something to kind of pay attention to, I think. Get a little less glare. Oop, it's turning. Looks like it does have a leaf in the exhaust port. All right, well, I'm gonna let it continue. Okay, so it's actually been going a little over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes or so now that it's been running. The pool still has kind of stuff all over the place. It's a lot cleaner than it was, but it's only a little over an hour into its cycle. But I do want to pull it out and take a peek at how much is actually in the basket, get that leaf that's clogging that exhaust, because that actually may be what's causing it to not climb all the way to the top. So, yeah, give me a second. I'm going to get this thing out of the water. Let's find out how much is in here already. Okay, so this is the handle. Then there is some stuff for sure. So there's how much stuff we actually have in the basket. And there's definitely a few leaves and stuff that were kind of in that impeller area. I'm going to clean this before I throw it back in. Okay, I think it's, otherwise it's good. We're down, let's see what the battery life actually is at. Okay, so right now we're sitting at 35% left on battery. So yeah, I mean, working time, an hour and a half, that's a little low. It's probably more closer to an hour and 45 or take, maybe a little more, but yeah. So it's still starting, so we're gonna throw it back in. It may have actually just turned itself off. So I'm gonna hit the power button. Push and hold the power button. All right, there we go. Tap power so it's on. 35% battery remaining, keep going. So I'm going to end this video now. It's not a review video. This is a first use video. So I'm going to obviously try different modes, try different things. Now, of course, I've had robots in the past that have done better and some worse on a round pool with being able to go up the walls very well. And so that's just something I'm going to pay attention to. So I will have a full review video of this once I have actually several cycles on it in my pool. And so I'm going to try different modes. I'm going to try that turbo mode. One thing that, you know, that I noticed actually when I unboxed this guy is the exhaust port is more out the back of the robot than out the top. So a lot of times, and what I guess in my brain goes, it's not giving as much downward force, or I should say towards the wall force, and more of an upward force. So you would kind of think, it should help push it up. But the big thing about these robots to climb the walls is to push hard against the wall so that the tracks actually ride it up the wall. So it's just going to be something that I'm going to pay attention to. I'm not writing it off. I will be honest, for a more affordable robot than some of the other ones I've done recently, I'm interested to see how well this does and how well it actually cleans. It's got, if I was to put in a percentage of the debris that was in the pool prior to it going in and how much is left in here, I would say it probably got at least 80% of it. So of course it's not done yet. It's still going a little bit more, and of course it may be now concentrating on the floor now. So I'm just going to let it do its thing, exhaust its battery, and then once it's exhausted, I'll pull it out of the pool and get it charging again. But I'll have more when I actually do my full review of this. So this is just initial thoughts out of the get, see how it comes unboxed and how it actually goes in the pool. Kind of a neat device. It's an interesting looking robot. It is tracked, but I don't know how much force it's pushing against the tracks. So turbo mode, I bet, is going to do a little bit better. That's my guess. We'll find out. So if you want to find out more about this specific robot, definitely watch for my review video. I'll post that link at the end of this video, as well as in the description over on my Tech Gooch channel. So definitely check that out. You can also check out the other robots that I've reviewed as well. And I have more coming. So any questions at all, comment below. But if you're interested in reaching out to me directly, if you have more intimate questions that you really want to just have, hey, answer this, that comment section isn't the great spot for, head over to techgooch.com. You can get a hold of me directly there. So, well, it's over there now. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Catch you back here on GeekSmart for another future video setup tutorial unboxing. See you again soon.